Good morning everyone. Welcome to English class. So we will continue with our chapter punctuations. Okay. So last time we had learned the use of full stop. So now today we will learn the use of comma. Okay. Comma is basically a sign like this. Okay. The comma represents the shortest pause. Comma is the shortest pause. It represents the shortest pause. Okay. Full stop is the greatest pause and comma is the shortest. It is used first to separate a series of words of the same parts of speech. See, I have already taught you parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. So the comma now it helps to divide or to separate the series of words of the same parts of speech. Same parts of speech, words belonging to the same series. Okay. So it helps to divide those words. It helps to separate those words so that we can understand the meaning of the sentence better. The better meaning will come out with the use of the comma. So now we will I'll give you an example so you will understand it better. What are those parts of speech? Series of words of the same parts of speech. See, here you see this example. Please put the cups, spoons, jars and plates in the cabinet. Okay, so this cups, spoons, jars and plates are nouns belonging to the same parts of speech, same series. Okay, so all this series belongs to noun, but these commas are necessary to show that they are different names. We cannot just read it out in a continuation form. We have to take a short pause in between to show that there are different items. Okay, so this comma is basically used to show that there are different words that are used in the sentence and we have to separate them but with the help of a comma. Okay, cups, spoons, jars, these are all different words and it will help us to understand the sentence better. He was a tall, handsome, intelligent and charming man. See, this is the qualities of a man. So the qualities that describe are known as adjectives. Another part of speech. So here it describes that he was a tall, handsome, intelligent and charming man. These are the qualities of a man. So they are divided by a comma. Okay, so we will understand that these are the different qualities that this man is having. Next is to set off the name of the person address. Basically this means to the person we are speaking. We are speaking to whoever person we are speaking to or whatever the work we are asking that person to do. Okay, there we use a comma. The name, I have finished my lesson, John. So this sentence is basically spoken to John. Okay, this is for John to understand that I have finished my lesson. Close the door, Maria. This is an request or an order, you can say, for Maria to follow, that Maria please close the door. Okay, so here also we use comma. Means if we are addressing someone, name of the person addressed. Okay, your names are there, John and Maria, so we are addressing to them, we are saying something to them. Okay, next is to set off appositives. Appositives means an appositive is a word or phrase that adds extra information about the noun that appears before in it in a sentence. Okay, see, it appositive means it basically gives an extra information about the noun. Okay, so there we use these commas. See, when I'll give you the example, you'll understand what it is. Don't get confused. Don't think it's very difficult. It's very easy. Okay, Joey, my younger brother, was born on Saturday. See, this could have been said like this also, that Joey was born on Saturday, but extra information is what? The extra information is that he is my younger brother. Okay, this is addressed as, he is my younger brother, was born on Saturday. the sentence would have finished here only. Joey was born on Saturday. But the extra information is my youngest brother. Okay, this is the extra information that is being given. So here we use a positive. Okay, a positive is actually meaning of this, giving extra information. The town of Kitchener, once known as Berlin, is in Ontario. This sentence would have also finished like the town of Kitchener is in Ontario. We will get the information, okay, the place Kitchener is in Ontario, but the extra information which has been given, that is once known as Berlin. Once it was known as Berlin. So this is the extra information that we are getting, that okay, before once it was known as Berlin is now in Ontario. Okay, next is a positive is actually giving extra information. Okay, so this is the extra information that we have got. To set of words that interrupt the main idea of a sentence. It is actually used to set of words that interrupt in main ideas of the sentence. Okay, means my boss, for example, donated thousands of rupees to charity last year. This, for example, okay, is an set of words that interrupt in between. My boss, for example, if I just say without a pause, it won't look nice. But here it is looking like my boss, for example, donated thousands of rupees to charity last year. This is a person talking about another person. Okay. It may not be correct, however, to say it. See, however is an extra set of word. So to separate them, this commas I use. It may not be correct to say this. Could have also finished the sentence, but however is adding an extra set of word. Okay. It may not be correct, however, to say this. I hope you have understood the sentence. Means it is not correct. It may not be correct, however, you should not use to say this. It's not correct. So this however and for example is an extra set of word. Now here last point, to separate paired adjectives that describe a noun. Okay, paired sentence. They serve cheap, delicious meat. Okay, so this is a pair of sentence, cheap, delicious. So to separate them and to show that it is cheap, but on the other hand it is delicious also. Okay, cheap things, we find that okay, this is very cheap means sasti. So if this thing is cheap, so there won't be any quality. But here in this sentence, what it is describing, that they serve cheap but delicious meat. Okay, they serve cheap, delicious meat. This is wrong. You have to separate two sentences to make sure that the sentence is the meaning of the sentence is understood properly. Okay, cheap, delicious meat. Cheap, delicious meat will, what the sentence is saying, that it is serving low quality meat. Okay, here it is saying cheap means less in money, but it is very delicious also on the other hand. Okay, so here apostrophe comma is over. There are five points that you have to follow while using comma. When once you'll go through this, you'll understand it's not that difficult. Okay, and if any problem you have, I'm here to solve all your problems. Next, what we are going to learn is semicolon. Okay, next is we will go to semicolon. Semicolon is actually it represents a greatest pause. Okay, semicolon represents greatest pause, and see the sign of semicolon is like this. Okay, you have come across all these signs. You might have not paid attention, but you have come across all these signs. The semicolon represents a greater pause than that indicated by a comma. See, it represents a greater pause that indicated by a comma. It is a greater pause than comma also. Okay, comma is a very short pause, but this pause is greater than comma. It is used to connect sentences that are closely related. It is used to connect sentences that are very closely related to each other. That means the meaning of the sentence is almost same. They are related to each other. Some people like chicken, others prefer fish. See, this is related. They are talking about non-veg food. So, some people like chicken, others prefer fish. These variety belongs to one section. So, they are saying that there is some people who like chicken. This pause, others prefer fish. Okay, some prefer this, but others prefer fish. Okay, this is like saying meaning of this sentence is that semicolons are not commonly used in contemporary English. Full stops and commas are more common. See, in contemporary English that we are using, contemporary means it is not basically used, it is not often used. Okay, semicolon is mostly what we use, commas and full stop. These are the punctuation marks that are mostly used. Okay, semicolons are also used, but mostly we prefer to use commas. Understood? So this is semicolon. It's very short, so very easy also. So don't take so much of load. It's very easy. When you'll go through it, you'll understand. And if any problem, you can ask me. For today, we will learn these two parts, kind of punctuation marks. The rest punctuation marks we'll read in the next video. Thank you.